on my way home. Uh, I tried to film this morning, but it was terrible. It was terrible. I did something. I went to work today. I came to work today. Um, and it was like horribly snowy. But I made it. I absolutely made it. And I'm wearing like clothes, which, by the way, let me tell you, is awful wearing this many clothes. I do not like it. Do not like it, Sam. I am. Because it makes me heavy. My legs feel heavy. My arms feel heavy because I've got way too many layers on. But it's like 11 degrees, or this morning it was 11 degrees. It got all the way up to 24 now. Look out, world. But yeah, it was harrowing this morning. I had to drive through like 5 inches of snow to get to the hill, which was covered in snow because it was salted a couple days ago. Day before yesterday or something. Fuck, I don't know. Or yesterday or something. Fuck, I have no clue. I have no clue. I don't know. I don't even know what fucking day it is. It was a day or so ago. I can't keep track of time. But anyway, yeah, I drove to work this morning. It was crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Over 50 people called off today. The store manager said our team was the only team that had almost the entire team show up. Everyone else, there was like one person. Every other department, there was like one person. No one showed up in the bakery. No one showed up in the deli. One person showed up in produce. Well, actually, one person showed up in deli, one person showed up in bakery, one person showed up in produce. And that was it, man. When we got here this morning, the first thing we did was throw pets and chemicals and infants and HBA because everybody that did show up last night, they focused them on getting grocery done, which they did. They did a great, and they got part of chemicals and part of pets and part of HBA done. So they did pretty good, for not having a full crew. They had like maybe half of the crew called off last night. So they did a really good job. They did a really good job last night with what they had. I expected it to be a lot worse. I expected to have to throw grocery freight, quite honestly, because it wouldn't be the first time that that's happened, But yeah, they got a lot done for as few people as they had. So they did an awesome job last night. We finished everything up and we picked, but all the carts are not getting done because they pulled half of our crew to go to the bakery and deli and produce. So the carts are not getting done today. Carts are not all getting done. It's fine. It's fine. It happens, you just have to get used to it because it happens. I'm not stopping. My brakes are bad. That's another thing. My brakes are really bad. And my my light came on for the tires. The tire pressure sensor came on. It scared me because it only ever comes on twice a year. This is the first time it's ever done that I didn't have a flat tire. I just slid. It's fine. It's fine. I've got my These roads are shit, man. You know, the mountain pass was actually clearer than this shit this morning. Unbelievable. I drove the mountain pass this morning and had absolutely no problem. Absolutely none. This shit right here, close to in town, absolute fucking garbage this morning. It really was. It was absolute garbage. Unbelievable. I wasn't even sure that I was going to come into work today, only because of the weather being so bad. But I don't have any time to put in. I don't have any PPTO to put in. So let's just cut that out right now. And I'm at 4.5 points. So there's that. Oops. Anyway, this guy's coming up on me fast. You're just gonna have to go around me, you little dick sucker. Because I'm not wrecking my fucking car for you because you're in a hurry. You can go around. But yeah, I was seriously considering staying home today at least 4 or 5 times since last night. I almost called off. I really almost called off. Like 4 or 5 times. I was like, maybe I should call off. Maybe I should call off. And even after I had gone outside and shoveled the walkway and like started cleaning off my car, I was still like, maybe I should go. Maybe I should call off. Maybe I should call off. You know what? This guy's pissing me the fuck off. I don't have anywhere to turn off either to get him off my ass. He's gonna be on my ass the whole way up the mountain pass. No, thank goodness. Anyway, there were a few, like at least 4 or 5 times where I was like, I'm gonna call off. I'm just gonna call off. Fuck it, I'm not gonna chance it. But there was something in the back of my mind, just like this little niggling in the back of my mind was like, you have to be there. You should be there. You have to be there. Something just kept telling me to be there. You know, not to call off, to go in. Definitely to go in. So I braved the elements and I came in. But yeah, it was kind of scary a little bit. It was a little bit scary, not gonna lie, because my brakes are bad. I need new brakes, but it's fine, whatever. I told Dad, I was like, whatever happens, happens. See you later, maybe. Whatever happens, happens. I don't know. I don't know. The house is so pretty. I like that style. No, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't a horrible day. Everybody was fairly decent. You know, nobody got nasty. Nobody was like hateful or anything. It was pretty cool. It was all right, man. There was one guy told his wife off over the phone. She sent him to get something. He went to get it. It wasn't there. He asked me for it. I said, this is the only thing we've got. And there was only like 1 bag of, she wanted the, those little chocolate melting chocolates, you know, that you, we had dark chocolate and that was it. one bag of dark chocolate. He wanted milk chocolate. So he asked me for it. I said, this is all we have. And I showed him the one bag that we had. So he says, they only have this one bag. It's not the one you want. She goes, damn it, it says it's in stock. And he goes, yell all you want, that ain't gonna make it show up. It ain't here. So he goes, yell all you want, it still ain't here. It ain't gonna make it show up. And I was like, damn. And then I had another lady. It was funny. It was so funny because she asked me, she goes, so are you like from Pennsylvania? And I just kind of looked at her because I didn't know why she was asking me. And I said, well, for the most part, yeah, because I was born here and I did live here till I was 10. So, you know, and I live here now, and I've been here for 10 years, so technically, I'm from Pennsylvania. Why? And she goes, well, I need to know what people dip pierogies in to eat them. And I just looked at her and I went, okay, I'm not that kind of from Pennsylvania. We both started laughing. She goes, I'm from Texas. I said, I'm from Oklahoma. I said, I moved here 10 years ago from Oklahoma. I said, I deep fry them and I just salt them and eat them like that. She goes, I put mine in the air fryer. Everyone here boils them or something. They either boil them or bake them. I don't know what the fuck they do to them here. I heard they boil them. The instructions on the package say to boil them. And I'm like, why would you boil them? They've got mashed potatoes inside of them. Why would you boil them? You deep fry them motherfuckers so they're crispy, and the mashed potatoes and the chives and stuff and the cheese, and it gets all melty. You don't boil pierogies, you deep fry them. Why would you boil something? Or even, you could even bake them. I guess you could bake them. It'd be better than boil them. Because I asked somebody once, I said, how do y'all eat these here? Because I deep fry mine. And they're like, we boil them. I'm like, why? Why would you do that? No, I think most people bake them. But I like mine deep fried because I like them crunchy on the outside. I like them real crispy. That's just like with my okra, when I make fried okra, I double fry it. I fry it and then I fry it again so that it's extra crispy because I love extra crispy fried okra. I haven't had any decent fried okra though since I moved here. It's been 10 years since I've had decent fried okra. Nobody around here eats it. Nobody around here knows what the fuck to do with it. And I'm like, and I'm not good at cooking, so if I do it, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be delicious if I make it. I'll tell you that right now. I'll be the first one to admit it. If I make it, it's not going to be delicious. It's not going to be good. It's going to taste like kind of ick. If it comes out at all and we eat it at all, instead of just like here, the raccoons will eat it. You know, that kind of thing. That's what happens a lot. The raccoons will eat it. Oh my God, you guys. Last night, the biggest, fattest possum was on my back porch last night. And I accidentally scared him away because I didn't know he was there. And I was taking the food out to feed everybody. And I had half the food doled out when I realized he was there, and he got scared and ran away. And I was like, but no, don't run. I was like, don't run. I have the food. Don't run away. But he still ran away, and he was so huge. He was huge. The biggest possum I've ever seen in my life. He was like ginormous. And he was running as fast as his fat little body could go. He was so cute. Oh, he was so cute the way he just waddled across the yard like, as fast as he could go, which wasn't really fast, but he was waddling for all he was worth, y'all. He was so scared, that poor baby. And I was like, no, quit running. I have food. Come back. But he didn't. He ran to the backyard under the shed. I hope he came back out and ate. I hope he got over it. Normally they don't. Possums, the raccoons will run and they'll hide, but you'll still see them peeking out to see if you've left yet. The possums, they get scared, they run away, they just run. And you don't see them again for the rest of the night. So I'm assuming he did not get to eat that poor little baby. That poor little baby. I felt so bad for scaring him, and you know, because I was trying to be nice and feed him. I wanted to feed him because it was so horribly bitter cold, and I just felt so bad. Oh, let's hope I can get up this hill. We're gonna try it. I don't know if I'll make it or not. This is the point where I usually skid out. No. I made it. Oh, I'm skidding. I'm skidding. I'm skidding. Here we go. Okay, I made it. Drive around like this because I can't, the snow's all drifted and I can't get down the way I went this morning. That was my biggest thing this morning. The biggest problem I had this morning was that the snow drifted from the wind blowing, because I've got woods on 3 sides of me, you know, which, okay, great, but there's nothing blocking the wind. You know what? Hold on. Let me just back up. I'm just going to pull in straight right here instead of trying to back in, because that would be stupid. I'm just going to pull in straight right here. Oh my God. Look at that drift. I cleared that walkway before I left. I'm going to have to put my boots on to get back in the house, because right now I'm wearing slippers. These, let me show you. I bought them yesterday. Some deer foams, some little deer foam slippers with a hard sole on them so that I could wear them around. I wore them all day yesterday to work in because I had to wear boots that hurt my feet, because I still have not got my boots. They wouldn't have made it in this anyway. It's way too deep. Okay, so before I go in, let me get my other boots. I'm gonna have to take these off, put these on. Hold on. I've got 2 pairs of boots with me right now. These are my tried and trues that I've had since 2009, by the way. And I love them so much. They are my favorite boots. I've got my bean boots, which I wore the other day, which were horribly uncomfortable. I wore these the other day, which were horribly uncomfortable, but they're warm and they keep my feet dry. But they were so uncomfortable that that's why I bought these slippers, was so I would have something to put on my feet that I could wear. It's been terrible. Okay, let's put this on so I don't lose it. Okay, I've got this. I'm going to leave those bean boots out here, and if I need to come out and get them for any reason, I will come out and get them. But for now, they are not coming in with me. Got the groceries. And let's see. Okay, I think I have everything. All right. I'm gonna go in and probably have some coffee. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Oh, you guys look. Aren't they just fucking adorable? They're so adorable, my little gingerbreads. But anyway, I'm going to end this here and go in, probably have some coffee. And thanks for coming. Bye.